Hello, I hope you're having a good day. So in this tutorial, I will explain how you can send invoices on Shopify or how you can create a custom invoice on Shopify and then send it to your desired customer. So this video is not specifically related to editing the by default notification template. That's a separate thing, and I may make a separate video for it, but this is just related to creating the invoice or sending the invoice. So let's stick to the topic, and I will just discuss a little about the notification template also. So to create the invoice, you have to click on orders. Okay, and you will found an option create order. So the process is really simple. Then you have to select the product for which you want to create the invoice. So I click on browse. I have just one product in my store, so this is a test product, and I will select the small variant for it because I want to create the invoice for it. Okay, I click on add. Okay, so the quantity for this one is like three. The customer buy like three products. Okay, so the subtotal is 3480 rupees. Okay, so the payment due later, or the customer will pay now, something like this. So it's up to you. If you want to check this box, I will leave it for now, and if the order is paid, you can mark it as paid and then you can send the invoice. But currently it is not marked as paid in my scenario. For example, this is a test scenario. You just have to click on send invoice now. So the invoice for this product, three quantity, will be sent to the customer. So I click on send invoice. So a window will be opened. Okay, so I have to enter the email address of the customer. So the email address is khmujtaba 11 at the rate of gmail.com. So invoice name customer is hello, this is the invoice that you requested, just a little formal. And discount codes, if you want to allow the customers to enter code, so I don't want. Okay, so just you have to review the invoice. You can also add another email address if you want, but currently I'm sticking to the current one. Okay, so this is my store email actually. So review invoice, and this is the invoice that will be sent to my customer. So I can edit the other stuff, but currently I am satisfied with it. So this is a custom invoice. It will be sent something like this. If you want to edit this invoice, obviously you have to go to the notification template. Okay, but you can edit the heading and the basic text as uh, we have seen in the previous step. Let me show you again. Send invoice, and this is the customer email address. I'm just trying to show you what you can actually edit. So you can edit the subject and the custom message. If you want to edit the template, you have to go to the notification template that I will explain later on. So hello, is the custom this is the invoice that you requested. Okay, and then review invoice. So this is how the invoice looks like. Okay, so I will send the invoice to that customer. Okay, so invoice I will send. Let me just pause the video and open the email which I received. I just opened my email address kh.mustapha11 at the rate of gmail.com, and I have received the invoice. So this is how you can create or send the invoice to your customers manually. So let me briefly and shortly review explain you how you can edit that template. So that's a separate video, but this is link to this video. Okay, so let me explain also. So what you have to do, you have to click on settings. I hope the creating invoice is clear to you. Then you have to click on like notifications. Okay, then you have to click on customer notifications, and then order confirmation. So the order has been done. So this is how you can edit that invoice. Draft order invoice. If you want to just create a draft order and edit the invoice, you can edit from here, and you can edit all the notifications by default notification from here. For example, order confirmation, if the order is confirmed, you can edit that template from here. You just need a little bit knowledge about the coding, and you can edit it from here. As you can see, the default template was sent to me on my email address, but if I want to edit that template, I just have to click on edit code, and then I can just edit the body, and everything is editable. So that's not a problem. If you are familiar with HTML or CSS, you can edit it, or you can hire a developer, but that's a separate video. I'll try my best to make one, and how you can edit the by default template. So that's it. I hope the things are clear. The process for the for which you click this video is very simple. You just have to click on orders and then create order, and then select the product, and then enter the email address of the customer, then send the invoice will be sent. So that's how the things are done. Thank you very much, and let me know if there is any ambiguity.